support Ukraine in its fight against Russian aggression, US President Joe Biden urged leaders of all United Nations member states. The United States President's address to the annual meeting of the UN General Assembly was the key point of his three-day visit to New York. The world must send a clear signal to Putin that he will not be able to defeat Ukraine. Joe Biden is convinced.
And it's Russia alone that stands in the way of peace, because Russia's price for peace is Ukraine's capitulation, Ukraine's territory, and Ukraine's children. Russia believes that the world will grow weary and allow it to brutalize Ukraine without consequence. But I ask you this: if we abandon the core principles of the United States to appease an aggressor, can any member state in this body feel confident that they are protected? If you allow Ukraine to be carved up, is the independence of any nation secure? I'd respectfully suggest the answer is no. We have to stand up to this naked aggression today and deter other would-be aggressors tomorrow. That's why the United States, together with our allies and partners around the world, will continue to stand with the brave people of Ukraine as they defend their sovereignty and territorial integrity and their freedom.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has addressed the annual UN General Assembly in person for the first time since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, not online as it was before. Russia is using all means in its war with Ukraine, from blackmail with hunger and nuclear war to shelling energy infrastructure, killing civilians, and kidnapping children, the Ukrainian president has said.
We must act united to defeat the aggressor and focus all our capabilities and energy on addressing these challenges. As nukes are restrained, likewise the aggressor must be restrained and all its tools and methods of war. Each war now can become final, but it takes our unity to make sure that aggression will not break in again. I will present the details at a special meeting of the UN Security Council. The main thing is that it is not only about Ukraine. More than 140 states and international organizations have supported the Ukrainian peace formula fully or in part. The Ukrainian peace formula is becoming global. Its points offer solutions and steps that will stop all forms of weaponization that Russia used against Ukraine and other countries and may be used by other aggressors.
The head of European diplomacy, Josep Borrell, called on all UN member states to support the Ukrainian peace formula.
We want to continue working with Ukraine to ensure a broad support for its peace formula from as many United Nations members as possible. And for that, all the ministers will continue its intense reach out with partners.
The reform of the UN Security Council is an important issue on the agenda of the General Assembly. The discussion was initiated by Washington. The idea was supported by UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres. The White House proposed to limit Russia and China in the use of the veto right and to expand the list of permanent members of the UN Security Council without the right of veto. The list of candidates includes India, Brazil, Germany, Japan and South Africa. Now the UN Security Council has 5 permanent members: China, Russia, the United States, the United Kingdom and France. Reported by Roman Smoler, Krystyna Dąbrowska, UATV News.